just needed a break. Well, I got distracted by hobbies. Alright, come on. We're streaming on Twitch. Come on, YouTube. Oh, it's not looking good for YouTube. Okay, there we go. Streaming on YouTube. Right, YouTube did take a lot longer to always get started. Alright, so I'm going to be trying something a little experimental today. So, I'm wearing my Metroid shirt. I am going to be playing a game using, like, the Wiimote and Nunchuck. So, I don't know exactly how this is going to work out with my setup. Having to swing shit around, and I have, like, a lot of stuff around me. So, hopefully it isn't too, too much of a hindrance. Hopefully I don't knock my microphone off my little MacGyvered table I have here. So, yeah, I'm going to be hopping into Metroid Prime Echoes. Because I did Metroid Prime, the Metroid Prime remaster not too long ago. Last year. I really wanted to play 2 and 3, but I didn't really have a good means of doing that. Because my Wii, I couldn't connect it to a recording device, so I couldn't stream. Like, I could play it, but I couldn't stream it. So I got myself a Wii U, which has, built-in HDMI support. So now I could finally pull my, special metal tin Metroid Prime Trilogy out of storage to finally get it some love. So yeah, I'm going to be playing Metroid Prime Echoes, a game that I have not played since it was almost new. Because I did play a lot of it when it was new. But that was a long time ago. That was a very long time ago. Because I'm an old man now. Alright. Oh boy. Ooh, maybe I need to get the nunchuck under. There we go. Under my headphones. I say headphones, my earbuds. Alright. Close that. Alright, how's my audio looking? Because when I tested this, it was doing good. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's about like half. That's kind of where I want it. Yeah. Alright, so yeah. So I've loaded into Metroid Prime Echoes just because I wanted to test to see if the game, even still worked at all. But I didn't actually do anything, so I'm going to start fresh. Nunchuck is required. Oh, I've still got all my stuff. So yeah, that right there is... See, 0% completed. Yeah, I'll just make a new one. Use that one. I don't know if those are other me's that are on this Wii U or not, but those aren't me. Alright, hopefully everything is still working. So hopefully my chat is still displaying. Everything was set up, but I haven't done a test on that. I should do a test on that real quick. Because I haven't streamed for months. And I had to sign back into everything else. But theoretically, Restream should. Theoretically, Restream should just, since I'm signed back in. But I would hate if somebody was in chat saying hi and I did not see it. So I'm just going to hop over to my channel really quick on Twitch. And I'm just going to type something in. Oh, I hate that. Alright. Blue, blue, blue. Alright, close that. Hey, it worked. There I am. I typed in blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. So now I don't have to worry if somebody is messaging. Then I'll be good. Alright, ooh. Hey, Mothy! If I had just waited a few seconds, I would have seen you pop up. Hey, how are you doing, Mothy? How's life been treating you the past, 3 months? I think that was the last time I streamed. It was 3 months ago. Let me... It was February, I think. No, I missed you too, man. Just life got busy for a while there, so I stopped. So I stopped streaming because of that, and then I just kind of got. What's the? I'm trying to think of the way to word it, because it's not like I ever got out of the mood to game, but I just kind of got distracted by a bunch of my own hobbies. So I found myself not gaming. I mean, I was gaming, but I wasn't streaming. And then now my 3D printer is. I don't it doesn't need maintenance, but there's something wrong with it, and I need to fix it. So I can't really 3D print right now. So I decided to go back to streaming. But yeah, life's been not terrible over here. I mean, as good as it can be for 2026. Oh yeah, no, dude. I've made a lot more progress on a few of my prints. Sadly, it might be my last 3D print for a while because my 3D printer is doing a thing where it's skipping layers, and I don't know why it's doing that. And so basically, it'll print like this much on the print bed, and then suddenly it'll just be printing nothing. But so this might be the last thing I print for quite a while. But like, this is the work I have done on it so far. Is my Wind Waker Master Sword. Actual like 1-to-1 scale. I scaled it up a little bit actually to make it more, adult friendly, not as kidsy. So I haven't painted it yet, but it's all glossy smooth and ready to be primed, and all the pieces have been welded together. And once I paint over it, you shouldn't see any of those lines. And this should be a beautiful display piece once I actually get her up and running. But yeah. Put a lot of work into this. And then my 3D printer started taking a shit. So that's a bummer. I mean, it was working. I started another print. And then it just stopped working in the middle of that print. So I have half of a cool display box that I was working on. And I can't print the other half. But not currently. Thought I'd come by and say hi. I got some guests to attend to now. It's holidays over here. Oh, well, have a good one. I'm happy you stopped by to say hi. I really appreciate it. Like, it's great. It's always great seeing you. I hope you have a good one, though. Have fun with your guests. All right. Ooh, I got to get used to motion controls again. And I keep getting pop-ups for malware bytes. I should just uninstall malware bytes. I don't really use them. All right. Echoes normal. Because this is my first time back to motion controls. I don't know if you ever played with the Wii, Mothy, but like, the motion controls, they were good, but you had to be used to them. And I haven't used them in many years. Luckily, I still have all of my shit lying around because I don't throw anything away. Thank you, brother. Have yourself a great stream. I'll come back if possible, but I'll be lurking for now. Hey, no, dude, have a good one. Like, have a great time with your friends. All right, contract agreement. I didn't see the first part. Locate Federation troopers and render assistance. All right, sounds easy enough. Data confirmation. Last transmission received from a rogue planet. I feel like this is the computer. Located in the Dasha region called Aether. Some people say Ether, I say Aether. Uploading last coordinates now. Last known coordinates now. Beep boop beep. Loading data. Yeah, I say Ether. I think some people say Aether. I don't know. Ether just kind of rolled off the tongue better to me. Target found. Analyzing. Analyzing. Flight path set. Oh, those are definitely GameCube graphics on the Wii. Oh boy, I love it. Oh, I'm in a huge retro mood, so I'm going to be playing a lot of retro games for a while. Especially now that I got the Wii U up and running. Oh. Oh, look at that ship. I love that ship. Might be my favorite Samus ship. I don't know. Oh. Oh, I just ran into lightning. Oh, no. Oh, I don't feel like I'm flying straight anymore. Computer, land me! Ow. Jesus. Oh, that is a sexy ship. I love those landing struts. They are not struts, but like I love those landing, like anti-gravity pads. Oh, hover pads. All right, do a superhero leap. You always do that. It's so unnecessary. Yes, it's so unnecessary. I love it. All right. Oh boy, that's going to take some getting used to. All right, if memory serves, when I was doing my test of this, I need to go into settings really quick. There it is. So go into options. Oh, choose. There we go. Go into options. Go into controls. I remember I wanted to swap jump and fire. Yeah, I remember that. Because that's a big one. Sensitivity I think is probably fine. I adjusted it last time, and I think I remember it just being a bit much. So we'll try that. But jump and fire, they want the fire button to be A and the jump button to be the trigger. That feels fucking weird. So, yeah. Now the trigger is the shoot button, which just, the world makes sense. Oh boy. That's going to take some getting used to. Alright. How do I scan? Alright. Nunchuck C is... So basically left bumper. I'm just going to consider that left bumper. Left bumper is morph ball. Currently, left trigger doesn't seem to do anything. Currently. D-pad. Oh, D-pad down is how you fire a missile, apparently. So goodbye, missile. Oh, okay. If I hold down the minus button, that takes me to alternate visors. Alright, so that's the scanning visor. Left trigger scans. Statue houses a power grid, motivator unit, and an energy protection array. All systems are offline due to age or structural damage, just like me. Alright, so they all say the same thing. So green means I've scanned it. Alright. Starship, Hunter class, gunship. Vessel registered to Samus Aran. You know, just on a side note. So I watched the Mario Galaxy movie since the last time I streamed. And, you know, spoiler alert. Give it a few seconds. 1, 2, 3. Okay, spoiler alert has passed. Star Fox pops up in it. And it's a pretty cool little, like, more than a cameo. It's a pretty cool inclusion into the movie. I feel like Samus would have also been a cool character to somehow, you know, have in there. Maybe not as like a big character, but I don't know, maybe one shot of them in space, they could have just flown past Samus's ship. I don't know. Would have been kind of neat. That's just, like, it feels like that would have been perfect because they already were in space. Why not? Whatever. Auto repair function initiated. You can return to your ship to recharge whenever the hell you want. So I can get my missile back. Alright. Object scan, motivator requires power to operate. The power beam can't energize the statue. Seek an alternate energy source. Alright, anything to scan straight up? Nope. Do I have morph ball bombs? I have a boost. Ah, I do. Okay. That one is still the A button, apparently. Oof. Can I morph ball bomb? Those are purple, so there's a good chance they might require the wave beam. Alright, Z to lock onto target. Oh, it's going to take some getting used to. Alright. That's fine. Let's get my missile back. Oh boy. Fun thing about this, I remember loving the game. I don't actually remember anything specific. So, like, this is basically a blind playthrough. I 100%ed this back in the day, back when it was new. And I feel like I probably played it when they did the Wii re-release, the Metroid Prime Trilogy on the Wii. But I don't remember playing it again. I'm pretty sure when I got the Metroid Prime Trilogy, I think I played just Corruption. But maybe I played Echoes? I don't know. Alright, what does plus button do? Plus button currently does nothing. I'll bet those are beams. So minus button is visors. Plus button is beams. Alright. Buttons are pretty straightforward. Oh. I don't love that. That's the pointer. Ooh, boy. I might need to move my sensor bar. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Alright. Can't scan those. Bioscan complete. Durable plant form adapted to low light environment. Just like me. The presence of a plant container suggests that it was placed here for decoration, possibly by local sentients. Oh, local sentients. They're probably dead now. Unable to interface with door control system. Cannot translate alien text, so I need a translator. I need to update my translator files. Good to know. Sure. I was going to look down the hole first with my scanner. Let's go find the thing that'll somehow kick my ass and make me lose all my stuff. Because even though I don't remember a specific thing, this is Metroid. Alright, storage crates, full of stuff. Terminated bioform. Apparently there's a dead thing over there. Sweet. Splinter. Inhalation of industrial grade pesticide. Ooh. We'll all die like that eventually if the corporations have their way. Toxic elements still present in local atmosphere. Maintain suit lockdown for effective life support. Samus, don't leave her suit. Not until the battle's done. A heavy galactic crate. So basically missiles blow them up. Object ventilation system. Latent regard. Rawr! How are you, latent regard? System is still active. Pesticide supply at 13% and dropping. Makes sense. It's been like a few million years. Oh, motion controls, dude. Motion controls. It's taken a little bit to get used to. Mark 6 gate armored defense system. This gate is used with armored security locks. The locks must be neutralized for the gate to operate. Alright, makes sense. The most potent of explosives. Like my missiles. Everything is on fire and I have a dollar store squirt gun. Yeah, life does feel like that sometimes. The past couple of days, that's kind of what it's felt like for me. Today's been a little bit more not that, which has been kind of nice. Today's actually been a lot more relaxing than the last few days, which I've really appreciated. Outside of my 3D printer kind of... So I thought I'd fix the problem, like when I messaged you this morning. Turns out whatever issue I'm having is not fixed. So it looks like I won't be printing anything new for a while. I'm going to have to, next chance I get, try to print the thing, like one of the things I've been trying to print, and get pictures and video of what's going on, and then I'm gonna have to go to Reddit because I don't fucking know how to fix it. So I'm gonna have to go on to, like, you know, the 3D printing Reddit and have to just start begging people, like, hey, does anybody have any ideas why my prints aren't why my thing is skipping layers and then printing on thin air? Like, why is it doing that? I would really like to know, why is it doing that? Alright, object composed of nutrient grade biomatter. Ooh, tasty. Alright, let's blow up these locks. But yeah, how's your day going besides the, everything being on fire? Armor plating engaged. Lock unit cannot be damaged while armor is active, but they told me missiles. Alright. Unless this disables the gate. Yep, lock armor disengaged. What was the missile button again? Down D-pad? Ooh, I will admit, being able to just point the controller. Ooh, that's nice. So this, when you're just, the whole camera's moving, is kind of chaotic. And almost a bit of a pain in the ass. But when you hold down the effective, like, focus button, when you get her to put her hand on the gun, you're just free aiming without the camera moving. That's real nice. I like that. I like that a lot. It's like, oh, if I want to shoot something on the top left, boom, boom, boom. Bottom right, boom, boom, boom. Like, yeah. That I like. When the camera goes crazy, though, I have mixed feelings. Taking me back, though. It's taking me back in time. We'll go back in time. Terminated bioform. Splinter. Oh, man. Leo's gonna be pissed. Like, he promised Master Splinter that he'd be a dutiful son, and then he let him get murdered. It has been modified for security purposes. It will move when a nearby panel is scanned. Alright. Where is the nearby panel? Oh, there you are. Burp. Security panel online. Gate system restored. The game is teaching you basic stuff of how to play the game. Ooh, those look scannable. Alas, they are not. That would have been the perfect spot for a lore dump. 1 out of 10. Failed game. No lore dump. Communication system offline. Oh no. Must I not talk to other people? Oh no. Alright. Everything being on fire has kind of been my whole day. Some days, or weeks in this case, working in quality is not fun. I can only imagine on that one. Sadly, no frame of reference for me on that part. But that does sound rough, buddy. And I hope everything gets better on that. I mean, you've still got, what, another hour or so before your day is over? And you get to go home and be at peace? Something like that. I remember really liking how these games played. I vaguely remember liking, like, how Metroid Prime 3 Corruption played. I don't, for the life of me, remember how Prime 1 and Echoes played on the Wii. So far, I'm digging it. The movement just takes some getting used to. But I do like the actual free aim. Like, that's really nice. Hour and a half, maybe, my day may drag late today. Oh, that's rough, buddy. You know what really is a bummer about that? Your salary. So you can't just say, like, nah, that's over my hours and go home. Like, no, if they need you to stay, you have to stay. No, I believe it's the same movement as Prime 3. I specifically don't remember playing Prime 1 or 2 on the Wii version. This beautiful metal tin version of the Trilogy, which this is one of my prized possessions, this metal tin. I know you have this as well. Oh, dude, I was showing this off to Mothy earlier. I don't know if you're actually watching the screen or listening. Probably listening. Yeah, here's the 1-to-1 full-sized Master Sword, all assembled in one piece. Oh, she looks beautiful. Not painted, because I'm waiting for a new ventilator I bought for spray painting. But, yeah. Might be my last 3D print for quite a while, if I can't get my 3D printer up and running again. Oh, yeah, no, and not even Toon Link, like, just Toon Link. Like, the Master Sword's great in every game. This is easily, by far, my 100% favorite-looking Master Sword. Like, if I had to display a Master Sword, this is the one. I always felt it had the most character, It had the most like life to it. It had the most vibrancy to it. I like the shape the best. Like, I love it. Anyway, video game. Oh look, a Hollow Vader. But yeah, it's just it's been so long on playing any Wii game, yet alone the Metroid Prime games. I don't remember jack shit. Oh, not an elevator. You're a map station, I think. Beep, boop. Well, she can't read those, so she'll just push buttons. You've downloaded the map for this area. Yeah, we're not on a bird planet anymore, baby. You can't just translate this stuff. Press 1 to access the map. Well, I didn't even get to push it because it did it itself. Looks like it's the same map for Echoes that it was for Prime 1. Makes sense. They didn't refine it. Alright, so I got a save station to my right. And it looks like that's the direction I need to go anyway. Nice. Ah, you can still suck missiles. Nice. Wow, wow. Heyo. Scanner. Damn it. Acidic fluid. Fluids may be used by indigenous life forms for digestive purposes. That's always good to know. Worker Splinter. Oh, Splinter's still alive. Drone of the Splinter Hive. Oh, the Rat King finally got him. Low threat level, or low threat target. Generates webbing for use in its duties. Hey. Oh, and that just brings up the 3D map of it. The 3D genealogy. Alright, let's give the player the least threatening enemies in the game so that they can practice shooting something that moves. I see what you did there. Alright, nice. I see what you did there. Hey, it's Joseph! How are you doing, Joseph? It's been a while. How's life been treating you? I'm happy I got people hopping back in on my first stream in like 3 months. Codex Genome Match Standard Human. Oh, those are people. Thought they were like strung up robots. Yee. Ooh. Man, after playing Metroid Prime 4, like the Federation troopers now kind of have a face for me. So like, ooh, they aren't just mindless like clones anymore. Oh. Cardiac arrest. Extreme fear at time of death. Eesh. Alright. That's not great. That's not great. Jonathan Crane got him. Alright. Source of fatal wounds. Galactic Federation assault weapon. He was shot by a trooper. Ah, killed by friendly fire. Okay. Doing fine. Also, comments show up after 11 seconds. Well, okay. YouTube comments show up after 11 seconds. I believe it's much, much faster on Twitch, right? I believe so. It's been a while. I had to kind of remind myself where everything was when I started streaming again today. Had to get myself re-signed into everything. You know how that goes when you go away from something for a long time. You have to remind your brain how everything worked. 30 individual attackers involved in this trooper's demise. Probably the bugs I just shot. Oh, he was... That's why I couldn't watch your streams. Hey, that's entirely fair. I can't hold that against you at all. I mean, that kind of a time lag, that's rough. That's really rough. Nothing I can do about it on the YouTube side of things. That's just how it works between, like when you're using Restream. Like, that's just how it works. Oh, he had a name. GSGT. I have no idea what that stands for. C. Bennett. Alright. There's something wrong with the lock systems in this section. Oh, they actually do the, like, Bioshock thing, where you get to actually get their final, like, logs. They didn't do that in the first game. Neat. Alright. There's something wrong with the... I should do a voice. Nah, I'm not gonna do that right now. There's something wrong with the lock systems in this section. They failed twice, locking us out until someone came along to let us in. If it happens again while we're playing bait for those things, well, at least we'll go out fighting instead of hiding in the control area. I'll hide. I'm not going to feel bad about hiding. If there's a whole shitload of giant bugs that are just going to rip me apart and eat me, I'll hide. Like, I'm not going to feel like less of a badass for just hiding. Not from something like that. Jesus. Oh, there they are. Oh, get over here. Bastards. Yeah, you better run. Alright, movement analysis. Block enemy access have been in vain. Yeah, they're tiny bugs. And they can burrow. It's something that's always bothered me in video games. And movies and TV shows, everything. Whenever they're on an alien planet or a fantasy world and they still use the word Earth. Like, it just... They could say soil. They could say ground. Why are they saying Earth? Like, I don't know. Whatever. Oh, I just noticed your other comment. My bad. You got banned from Twitch for 4 months. When the hell did that happen? And why did that happen? Out of curiosity. Like, what'd you get banned for? That's crazy. Oh, scan that. Yeah, I completely looked past that comment when I just saw the... you couldn't watch my streams. Okay. Well, luckily I haven't been streaming for the last, like, 3 months or so. So, that's why I have... That's... So, you know, that kind of works out in that regard. I've kind of been... My life's been busy with other things. And then I also just kind of wasn't in the mood. Like, my life was busy, and then when it suddenly wasn't busy, I wasn't really in the mood to stream. I was in the mood to do other things. And then I was doing a lot of 3D printing and doing, like, a lot of painting and resin casting for those various prints. I was getting and setting up my Wii U so it would be capable of just being a badass old system. And yeah, just staying busy in general. Prepping for summer because summer gets real rough where I am in Southern California. Gets real rough. I said I hate furries on a stream and someone reported me, and for some reason the report worked. Ooh, alright. Alright. Damn. For just saying you hate... Okay. Wow. That's interesting. That doesn't feel like it would be a bannable offense. I guess maybe they might have interpreted it as hate speech, even though... Like, I could easily see versions of that sentence not being hate speech, just being, like, a person just having an opinion. I don't know. I don't know. That's... Oh, this is the direction I came from. That's rough, buddy. That sucks. I got nothing against furries myself. Like, you know, if it makes them happy, whatever. One of the, there's a YouTube, abridged series I watch where one of the characters is always made fun of for being a furry. So whenever I even think of furries, I always think of Joey Wheeler from Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. Because he dressed up as a dog once. Alright. Be prepared to bomb. But yeah, that's a... Like, I could see, like, somebody maybe not being happy with somebody saying I hate, like, anything or, like, any type of person. But for the ban to actually like make it past the Twitch police. I don't know, that just feels like something that Twitch wouldn't even bother with. Like, that isn't genuine hate speech. That's not like somebody walking in, you know, being a Nazi saying something like anti-Semitic. I don't know. That just feels excessive. So yeah, that sucks, man. Oh, there we go. Red means you gotta scan it. Research. Bomb slot. Nice. Bomb slot. Insert bomb. Conveniently, this random alien planet has technology designed to specifically work with Samus Aran's technology. Samus Aran's Chozo technology. And yes, I will always say Chozo. Ooh, that works still. I just tested this. So you can still flick the controller and it jumps. Oh, the game didn't like that I was doing that. The game's like, how dare you flick your controller. Okay, okay, okay. Hang on. I want to scan you before I kill you. New creature. Dark Trooper. Deceased. GF. Ah, GF. Galactic Federation. Soldier. Bioscans indicate terminated life signs in this trooper and the presence of an unknown biomass. Oh, zombies. Alien zombie virus. Alien T-virus. Basically. T-virus, Z-virus. Like, they had so many viruses. C-virus. Resident Evil, like, has all the types of zombie virus you can imagine. The music's still going, but I'm not seeing any more threats. Alright. Unless there's a threat over here. Oh. Yep, the game is still like zombies. That's why the music is intense. Oh boy. You gotta really focus on keeping your controller aimed straight forward towards the sensor bar. Or you just start looking at the ground. Alright. Music stopped, everyone's dead. Yeah, when you get in a fight, you really have to just remember to hold the left trigger down. And hopefully keep them in your field of view. Because then you can just keep shooting them as long as they're in your field of view. You can't turn when you have the left trigger down, but it makes the aiming way more efficient. I found a game called Pizza Tower. That sounds eerily familiar. I swear somebody mentioned that recently. Pizza Tower. What kind of game is it? Is it like a tower defense game, but you have to like defend pizza? I don't know. You have to make pizza, maybe? Stack pizza? Like a Tetris kind of game, maybe? A lot of troopers die with their hands on stuff. Security panel online. Oh, yep. It's a pity we don't get the, like, the Doom kind of, like, look. Like, have one of their visors half cracked open and you can see just, like a Ghost Rider kind of skull. Like, that'd be cool. I was about to say anyone else, but the music was still going. Anyone else? Pizza Tower. That makes me hungry for pizza. It really does. You know what's really been making me hungry lately? I've started watching a show called The Bear on Hulu. And goddamn, I can't watch that show. Because it's a phenomenal show. But I get so hungry when I watch that show. My God, I get so hungry watching that show. Hungrier than I've ever gotten watching anything else in my life. Pizza Tower is a 2D platformer based on Speed. Okay, based on Speed like Like, okay, it's like Sonic but better. Okay, so actually like completing the levels in a certain amount of time. My first thought, my first thought was it's based on the movie Speed with Keanu Reeves. I'm like, oh, Pizza Tower, but Speed. Never mind. Makes more sense that it would be like a racing style game or a fun like sprinter game. You know, a high speed platformer. Okay, that sounds pretty cool. I love Sonic. I won't say I'm like the biggest Sonic guy, but I do love Sonic. Really, I've always loved the Sonic games that are less Sonic-y. Like the Shadow the Hedgehog games. I always loved them. But they weren't exactly like Sonic-y, like classic Sonic. Pizza Tower. Yeah, I'll definitely have to look it up. Soundtrack, the gameplay, the story, peak. Sonic, but 1,000 times better. I do like the descriptor. I'll give you that. Sonic, but way better. Ooh, that's new. Alright, door system access denied. Unable to bypass security. Seek an alternative exit. Alright, so I can't blast those. Gate system malfunction. Alright, alternative exit. So what kind of music does it got? Does it have like cool steampunk kind of music? That'd be cool. I've really been in the mood for like a techno kind of vibe when it comes to music lately. I've been putting on a lot of like video game boss music orchestrals, a lot of older video game boss music orchestrals while I've been running. And a lot of that stuff can be very techno kind of beat, which is fucking awesome. Like, look up the final boss music for Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. That thing bops. That is one of the best freaking like almost Tron-y kind of like sounds I've ever heard. It's so good. Right now I'm making a Pizza Tower resource pack for Spelunky. Ooh. That'd be very cool. I love when they do anything like that when they kind of when people mix the games. That's really cool. God, I got to go back to Spelunky. I've still got to play Spelunky 2. Oh, it's on my list. It's on my list. I've wanted to play it so bad because the first one is so freaking good. And I've heard nothing but great things about Spelunky 2. I've seen it played via speedruns on like GDQ and ESA. But I've never played it myself. I own it. Just never played it. Oh. I'm sensing a mini-boss. Hello. Wow, right out of the gate, Dark Samus. I used to have that amiibo. I don't know what happened to it. I'd like to get that amiibo back. They're pretty cheap. Dark Samus, for some reason, doesn't sell for much. I think it's like 10 bucks usually on eBay. One day. Zero Life Signs was killed by somebody that looked like Samus Aran. But not. It's like Metroid Prime 1 teased this boss at the end of Metroid Prime 1. Ooh, I guess I should scan the freaking Dark Heart from Destiny 1. Whatever that was called. What was that called? I don't remember. It wasn't the Infinite Forest. The first big story mission in the base campaign of Destiny 1, you have to fight like a pulsating black heart. Kind of reminded me of that. Unknown dimensional anomaly. Anomaly seems to be a dimensional rift. Target destination unknown. Well, in real life, you would do some science. You'd maybe send a camera through and try to ascertain what's on the other side. But we're in a video game. Leap. Just walk into it. Sure, it'll be fine. Worked out for the people in Event Horizon. Like nothing bad happened to them when they crossed dimensions. Right? Oh, I landed on my shoulder speakers. Ooh, the Ing. If memory serves, they're called the Ing. They're pretty cool. They kind of remind me of the shadow monsters from Twilight Princess. I don't remember what they were called. The Twilight? Well, no, that was the race. The Twilight monsters that like you have to fight the entire game. Oh, hello, me. Oh, Samus. Fight like a lady. Take them on. Kick their asses. So, going back to Spelunky, like what kind of stuff's in your resource pack that you're making? Out of curiosity. Like, are you making like a full, like mod to be able to like reskin all the sprites for like Pizza Tower, or like are you adding like some of the sounds? Chozo Battlesuit damaged. I lost all my stuff. Space Jump gone. Grapple Beam gone. Morph Ball boost gone. Power Bombs gone. Missile Launcher gone. Morph. Oh, I don't even have the. Oh no, I still have the Morph Ball. All remaining systems online and active. Come on, man. So lame. I get it, but it's so lame. Alright, whatever. I get it, but god damn it. I liked having a double jump. Putting Pizza Tower's textures to Spelunky 2. Okay. So it's just going to be like a texture pack kind of transfer. Okay. Because some people go even crazier with that. And they'll add, like, they'll reskin the sprites. They'll reskin the levels to match. Okay, you're trying to change the levels also. Okay. Like, yeah, I've seen some people go crazy with those kind of resource packs that they make for various video games. And they kind of swap out everything. Like, the sound effects. Like, I don't know. I always think that's really cool whenever I see that. Alright, so we got a wall, we got a Morph Ball tunnel. Well, I hope that project keeps going awesomely, because that sounds really cool. I love stuff like that. Like, those kind of passion projects are, I think, what make gamers so freaking cool. Like, when gamers come up with really awesome ways to pay love to other properties, but also just to make their own versions of their games more unique. Like, I love stuff like that. Like, some of the best games I've played have been like ROM hacks that are just full of nothing but obvious love for the source material and sometimes for other properties. And like, it's always so freaking cool to see what gamers can get up to. Like, it's never not. Like, I was watching a video the other day on Games Done Quick of it was like a couple of weeks ago, I think, of a couple of guys who they played all of Mario 64, but they set it up so that they could play the game with one of them was playing with a guitar and the other was playing with a drum set. And it's just like, only a fucking gamer would be that creative. I love that. Like, normal people, they'd never be that creative. But gamers, we always try to think of like, how can we break this just a little bit more? How can we make this more unique? How can we make it better? I've always wanted to get into like game modding. It's one of the few things I've never dabbled with, but I would like to. Alright, local save beacons active. Save station located. Where is the save station? I like how the camera's very slowly zoomed. Oh, the save station is to my left. I should do that. Before I go through that. Save station is right there. Yes. There's a door back there. This is why you look at the map. Dora the Explorer was right. Up. Gotta scan it. I mean, you don't have to. Oh. Not a research log. Crazy. That's actually kind of crazy for a Metroid game. Nice. Much less violent than Isaac Clarke's method of saving. We just get some gentle lasers. I always assume patching up our suit. Yeah, maybe reinforcing some structural integrity in some areas that might have taken some damage. Welding some cracks closed. I don't know, that's how I always pictured it. Ooh, do I have the translations up and running yet? Unable to interface because I haven't gotten any translations. Because I suck. Oh, I missed my double jump so bad. Oh, okay. Last time I used missiles. Turns out you could just not do that. You could just shoot them. That looks like a giant freaking dragon. But there's no dragons in the Metroid franchise. That makes no sense. Oh, wait a second. So freaking Ridley's just there waiting for me? Alright. Sure. Oh, that's not... Okay. I thought those were dragon wings. No, it's this cloth. Okay. It's this cloth that kind of looked like dragon wings. I just thought freaking Ridley was just chilling. Just hanging out. Why not? Ridley has a life that's separate from Samus Aran. So when was the last time before getting the Wii U you actually handled your Wiimote? I was trying to think about this. I honestly think it was back when Metroid Prime 3 came out. So it would have been roughly around that time. Because I know I beat Metroid Prime 3. And I think that was the last Wii game I played. So... when did that come out? 2010? So maybe 2010. So 16 years? Guesstimation? How about you? Like, not like... I mean, you have a Wii U, so it's probably not as crazy for you. When's the last time you, like, handled your Wii U, though? You probably don't use it very often. So yeah, I'm curious how long you've been, it's been collecting dust. Hopefully it's been plugged in, because I've learned some stuff when I was setting up my Wii about how there was a batch of them released with a shitty NAND chip. Would have had to have been 2009 at least. Yeah, 2009, 2010 would be my guess. Yeah, there's a batch of the Wii U that one of the 32 gig models. So not the white 8 gig models, but like one of the black 32 gig models has a NAND chip. Let me see if you can get a guess here. They used 3 companies, Nintendo, to produce those NAND chips. One of them was Toshiba. One of them was Samsung, I believe. And one of them was Hynix. Take a guess at which one is probably the shittier of the 3. The one that tends to have a little bit more of a failing track record. At least when it's left to inactivity. Supposedly, when it's left to a long period of inactivity, that NAND chip has a greater likelihood of failure. I don't know. I played through Wind Waker and Twilight Princess a couple years ago. Yeah, you did mention that the other day. That's right. When we were playing RE6, you said how you only played the Twilight Princess remaster for the first time like 2 or 3 years ago. So yeah, that is relatively recent. Was that the last time? Sissy still fucks with Yoshi's Woolly World from time to time. That's on my list of games I want to play. I'm afraid I don't know these so well. Okay. Well, hopefully you have an white 8 gig Wii U, and hopefully Sissy's just left it plugged in and has gotten it at least some activity once a year. From everything I've been reading, that's something to help keep the console strong if it has one of those bad chips. Oh, okay, yeah. I had a feeling that's what you meant, the chip manufacturers. Yeah, Toshiba, Samsung, I've never heard of them, and then Hynix, some rad-ass Chinese company that apparently makes shitty chips. I have the 32 gig Black Wind Waker Special Edition. Oh, you actually got the Zelda one. Nice. I had the chance to buy that one, and I ended up not getting it because I found another one for like $40 cheaper, and I figured a couple of decals didn't really matter to me versus saving like 40 bucks. But I was tempted. I was very tempted, actually, exceedingly tempted. So, unfortunately, I do have a black 32 gig one, but not the Wind Waker one. I wish it were. Though I have seen people selling the gamepad by itself for really cheap on eBay, the Legend of Zelda gamepad, because the Wii U gamepad is relatively useless without a Wii U. So people who are selling the gamepad only, a lot of times they don't have a Wii U anymore. So they're just trying to recoup a few bucks from the gamepad, something that they can't even use anyway. And a Wii U gamepad can sync up to any Wii U console. I've done a lot of research on this matter. So if I ever find like another Zelda Wii U gamepad for like 30 bucks, because I think I saw a couple for 30 bucks, as long as they say it's tested and working, I will strongly consider that. Alright, so that's the direction I came from. Oh! I got distracted talking to Pat. I don't remember what the thing was I scanned, what it did. Durable bridge, something about Marines. Oh. Oh, okay, the winch. The winch lifted this thing. Okay, right. So I came in from that direction. Yeah, I've also got the 32 gig black. She's a beautiful console, though. I have strong regrets for not getting it sooner. It was you talking about it, like, over and over again over the course of years that finally just kind of... You always talked up a good console, and I always talked shit about it. Not because I wasn't tempted, but because I just wanted to be contrary for no reason other than to be contrary. But I was always tempted, even though I never told you that. Like, I was always like, he's talking up a good console. But yeah, then I finally just found a really good priced one. Alright, so here's where the motion controls shine. Because that feels good. Already scanned you. Innocent life form. I have a thing about bugs. God. I was at Target earlier, and I was parking, and when I looked down, I noticed something weird under my parking brake, and like there were like lines, and I'm like, what's going on down there? And then there was like, apparently a spider had set up shop right underneath my parking brake. And it just really caught me off guard because I'm like, how the fuck did you get there? But then as I like kind of brushed, well, I didn't see the spider, I just saw the webs. But like, I just saw the webs and I'm like, oh, that's weird. I wonder when there was a spider in here. And so I grabbed something to just kind of start wiping away the spider webs. Then the spider comes out. And I feel bad about this because it's a living creature that wasn't technically doing anything wrong. But like, it just caught me off guard and I just like annihilated it. I fucking obliterated it. And afterwards I was like, damn, that thing was probably just terrified that a giant hand was destroying its home, and it just started running around. And then, like, I just felt bad. Like, I'm arachnophobic as hell, so like I don't feel that bad, but like, there's a part of me that still felt bad. I don't know. All right, Private First Class Marie M. Veroni. Data transferred to your logbook for further review. He sounds Italian. I think Haley's losing it. He talks to himself all of the time, and he won't sleep. He almost shot me on watch the other night. I think he thought I was one of those things. I talked to the doc about taking him off of the line, and he told me we need all the help we can get. That's true, but if he goes berserk and kills a bunch of us, that won't be very helpful. Man, poor Bennett. Or that's not Bennett. I don't know. Whatever his name was. What's his name? Poor Veroni. In my fair Veroni. Two houses. Yeah. I know it's Verona. I'm not stupid. Just Veroni kind of reminds me of Verona. Not a fan of Romeo and Juliet. I've always been annoyed by that story. Like, it's a great read, but it's, goddamn. Characters are fucking brainless. Or at least the two leads are brainless. Yeah. Actual Romeo and Juliet. Like, the side characters, yeah, you know, they're going through shit, so sure, I can let some of their stuff go. Romeo and Juliet, though, fucking idiots. Fucking brainless idiots. They bulldoze everyone in their lives without a thought in the world. Ooh. Purdy. Alright, red stuff is important. Always scan the red stuff. Heavy transport crate. Locked in place, so I could probably release it from that winch. Oh. Splinter. I think that's a splinter. Alright, still a translation cube. Alright, I hear you. There you are. Nice. Alright. I'm definitely getting very quickly used to the movement. Like, that's something that I really like, is adapting to the Wiimote as the ability to even turn. Like, not overly difficult. It just takes like a few seconds of wrapping your brain around it. Oh, I thought it was going to drop it and then it would explode open and give me missiles or something. Well, that looks shootable. Winch. Alright, well, that looks very shootable. Okay. It could also be used to reach an area. I still like my first theory of what it could do. Alright. There's a door right there that I can't access. And I'm gonna guess that those doors that are just out in the middle of nowhere that don't overtly lead anywhere, they must be like the shadow doors or something. I don't know. Like the doors that maybe lead to the other dimension. You know, Dimension X. We'll just call it Dimension X. Because that's one of the cooler alternate dimensions ever done in media. But like the 80s Dimension X. No offense to like the like 2012 Dimension X. Which was neat, but a little too 3D animated. Oh, the 80s one though. Oh, dripping with style. Alright, gate security initiated. You are cleared to proceed. Terrible security, so I scanned it and it's like, yeah, you must be good because you scanned me. Don't need a code. Don't need some kind of biometrics. I don't even need to do one of those shitty little things like you do on Google when you click on a website and it's like, verify you're not a robot. Like, nope, just you scan me. You're good to go. Feels careless on the part of the creators. Like, I could be anybody. Ooh, that looks cool. Ooh, I do like the movement on this. Oop, hang on. I should move this because my little table is shaking a lot and I don't want that falling off. Alright, I'm shaking a lot because I'm shaking a Wiimote constantly. But I've got to make sure I also keep my arms hugged around my microphone so that I never swing through my microphone and suddenly I'm picking up my damn microphone. Because, yeah, I don't want to have to buy another microphone. I do have, if an emergency ever happens, I do have a replacement webcam. I found one on clearance years ago that was basically the exact same webcam I currently use. But I got it on clearance, like they were just getting rid of them at Staples, like basically the exact same one, for like $10. And so like, yeah, hell yeah, I got it. Hey, Joseph's still here. I was just wondering if you were still here or not. So yeah, how's your day treating you, Joseph? Doing anything cool today, or are you just working on that resource pack? Playing any like cool games besides Pizza Tower lately? Oh, Patrick, my best bud. He's Leighton Regard in the chat. He was just talking the other day. I think it was yesterday. He just sent me a message about a new game that he was given high praise to. He said it gave him very heavy Metroid Prime vibes. It has like a great action and kick-ass like techno kind of music. Oh, what was it called? Pat, what was it called? My phone is currently out of reach because I'm kind of wired into where I'm standing right now. What was that game called? I have it on the on our chat, and I haven't clicked on it yet. But like, you talked up a good game. All right, so I got a room to my right and a room behind me. I don't think I can access that one yet. Oh no, zombies! The Living Dead in space? No, that's never been done. No, the cool thing about the motion controls is once you can get locked onto them, strafing and shooting, fucking gorgeous. Like, that can't be beat. The ability to strafe and stay out of their, like, fire while keeping a good, decent target lock on them, that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. 0.1 to the motion controls. Like, that feels real good. Alright, another low light plant. Yeah. Just noticed that turret that I can't blow up right now because I want to scan it first. Growler. Not a great name. Uh, Growler class turret. Automated defense system. Lightly armored gun used for point defense. Fast targets can evade its tracking system. Alright, so that is the perfect usage of the strafe. Oh, and if you double tap A, looks like you can actually do a side jump. Nice. Very nice. Oh, but the side jump I think only works if you're actually locked onto something. Okay. Because I was just testing it. It was working. Mark 7 defense gate. I'll bet if I scan this, it'll open the defense gate. Local interference blocking scan visor. What the fuck is interfering? That looks like one of those trees from Altered Carbon. It kind of does actually look like one of those trees from Altered Carbon. Oh, that's such a good show. I love that show. I've been rewatching it. I was talking to you about this the other day, Pat. That show is magnificent. I'm still not sure which season I like more. I'm really torn, because the first season's pretty fucking great, but so is the second season, but they're also very different seasons. I don't know. But I have a very big fondness of Joel Kinnaman, and he's Kovacs in the first season. Like, don't get me wrong, Falcon's great, but I don't know. I love that other guy. Alright, what is interfering with my visor? So I guess I can't go this way yet. Alright, good to know. I guess I go for the other door. Oh, boy, alright. That is very unforgiving. With the moment you just stop pointing exactly at the sensor bar. Like, your camera just looks everywhere else. I think I might need to move my sensor bar. I currently have it on top of my TV. Nicely velcroed in place, like right in the center of the TV on the top. But I think it might be better if it was at the bottom of the TV. Because my hand, often, the direction of the Wiimote, when I'm just at rest, is kind of pointing directly towards the bottom of the TV. Like bottom to the bottom third. But like, that would be a far superior place, I think, to just have the sensor bar. Okay, so I need to try to go through that other door. How do I get to that other door? Oh, you're new. Hang on. Alright. War Wasp. Just on a different planet. No explanation. They're just here. Sure. Like, they were all over Talon 4. And now they're just here on Ether. Okay. Sure. Alright, can I jump up here? Come on. Nope. Alright. Yeah, there's a door right over there. I guess I can't get to it. Alright, so what's causing the interference that's preventing me from opening this door? Oh, god damn it. There's a morph ball tunnel. Alright. Start getting used to playing Metroid again, dumbass. Alright. Look for tunnels. God damn it. Rookie fucking shit. Rookie shit. It's like I've never played a Metroid game. Oh, wait. I've played almost every single one. Let's see. I played a lot of the original NES Metroid. I have played and still play 10 shitloads of Super Metroid. Super Metroid helped get me through my brain tumor when I was a kid. Played a whole lot of Metroid Prime, including the remaster. Played, some Echoes and Corruption. I did start Other M, but I never beat it. And that's something I regret. Even though I've heard nothing but terrible things from a story standpoint, I would like to beat it. So now that I have a Wii U, I'm tempted. But, yeah, I think that might be the only one I've never played all the way through. I was pretty early in the game. I was at a boss. I beat the boss, and then I saved, and then I just kind of never played the game ever again. So, yeah. Not a great sign for that video game. Metroid Prime Hunters on the DS. I played a good chunk of that. Never played Federation Force on the 3DS. I heard very terrible things. Also, technically not a Metroid game. Technically. Just happens to be in the Metroid Prime universe. Or Metroid universe. GBA. Fusion and Zero Mission. Two of the best video game experiences ever. Fusion. Oh. I'm oftentimes torn on whether or not Fusion could be my favorite Metroid game. It's a real good game. I loved it. Yeah, it was more linear than Metroid was used to. But it is just such a great experience all the same. Even with more linear movement and progression. And then Metroid Prime 4 on the Wii, on the Switch 2. Yeah, so I think I've played everything but Federation Force from a Metroid standpoint. And I don't even think people consider Federation Force a Metroid game, so I think technically I'm covered. Oh, and Metroid Dread on the Switch. Took me a while, but I finally did get around to Metroid Dread. That game's fucking good. I held off on that one for quite a while because it didn't look like it would appeal to me. Like it looked like it was trying too hard. But that game was good. Oh! Metroid 2. I did play the Game Boy version. And then they remade it for the 3DS. And I own it. But I've never played it. Not the remake. While on patrol... I should do a robot voice. While on patrol in the Dasha system, something happened. The enemy frigate was crippled. And it crashed on the planet Ether. Beep boop beep. We followed the pirates, but our ship was damaged by a storm as we entered Ether's atmosphere. Beep boop beep. Oh, look at them running. And there's like a couple of cool dudes in the back, but all the less cool dudes are eager and running. Heavy magnetic activity during the storm disabled our... Well, upon landing, we split into 2 units. One to set up an ops. Wow, that's fast. Each unit was doing fine, no problems. Until they appeared. Yeah, I've given up the voice. My throat hurts, so I gave up the voice. Oh, that's great Metroid music right there. Oh, look, I can point my gun! It's so cool! Trigger discipline! I have none! Guys, I think we're about to get fucking eaten. I had a dream I would die like this. Tell my wife I won't miss her. I hate everything. Let's take this ship. We're gonna fly to other planets. Oh, my friends. They all owed me money. Son of a bitch. Lots of guns. Oh, I'm gonna push this button and die on camera. Oh. You know, you should probably shoot him in the brain because he could come back as a zombie. It'd be a mercy. I mean, he's already dead. It would just be kind of disrespectful to his corpse, but also not because you don't. I don't think he'd want to be an undead zombie. There's a movie I really love. Not a lot of people have heard of it. Called The Last Days on Mars, and it's basically a zombie movie on Mars. Liev Schreiber, Wolverine's brother, the actual actor that played Wolverine's brother, Sabretooth. Not the other one, the one that didn't really have any character. They're like a bunch of modern day astronauts on Mars, just doing studies to try to prove that life could exist. Like they're just looking around, seeing if they could find life. And they happen to stumble across a virus. Take a guess on what this virus does. It zombifies people in a really cool way. But it does it in a way where, like, they're still sort of aware. And that always terrified me. And I always thought to myself, like, because of that movie, I would rather have my brain fucking exploded in, even after the fact, than turn into that. And be aware of it. Jesus. No thank you. Oh, I got a logbook for Exeter here. All right. I feel like he's Irish. That's not Irish. Oh, let's say Saint Pluribus. Oh, I'm beginning to think it was a real bad idea going down there. Reeves is right. That hive is just one of many. It's stupid to stir a hornet's nest, especially if you plan on sleeping under it. Yeah, I can... Yeah. I'm okay with that Irish accent. Yeah. You got to get a bit of a guttural thing going there. You know, it's so easy to mix up Scottish and Irish. Like, oh, Scottish is a bit more, freedom. Whereas Irish has a bit more of a, like, dulcet tones to it. A bit more, like, it lingers on some of the consonants a bit more. You got to do a little bit of practice. All right. Enough of that. Enough of that bullshit. Alright. Objects inactive. Memory core damaged. Like my GameCube. Actually, that's not true. My memory core is perfect on my GameCube. Everything on my GameCube is still perfect. I love that thing so much. Starship. GFS tier. Hey, it's named after my shiny Garchomp. From the Nintendo DS days. I named him Tyr. After a character from Andromeda. Not one of my favorite sci-fi shows, but you know what? It's watchable. Used to transport Galactic Federation Marines. I don't think it worked out for them, though. Alright. So, blow up to get stuff. Oh, good thing I blew that up. Missile launcher. Nice. Down D-pad. Now that I don't know if I like. Because I don't know. Almost feels a little unintuitive. Kind of wish there was just like a firing mode. And then you could still keep using the right trigger. But you know. I can live with it. Alright. Alright, so straight ahead. And then there I got a yellow door on the left. I wonder if that's a missile door. Ah! Missed. Oh, you fucker. Alright, alright. You want to play like that? Alright, these guys are a little sturdier, but I don't feel like they're worth wasting missiles. I mean, they'll probably drop missiles, but like, eh. I try to save missiles for like when you actually need the missiles, because nothing's worse than when you get to a thing and you need a missile and you just don't have any. It's like, okay. I gotta go find some bugs and keep shooting them until one of them drops a missile. You gotta find some boxes and keep shooting them until one of them opens up a missile. Alright, we're on the Starship Troopers dropship. Actually, the dropship almost reminds me more of the dropship from Edge of Tomorrow. Some people know it as Live, Die, Repeat, but I like its actual title, Edge of Tomorrow, better. Live, Die, Repeat, it does not roll off the tongue to me. Surprisingly good movie. Like, astonishingly good movie. Really fun. And very engaging. But yeah, this looks like the dropship that they basically force Tom Cruise to go into battle on. Sweet. Alright. We got a red door. If this is like previous games, I would guess plasma beam. But I don't remember. I thought you stopped with Game Mine. Game Mine 1. Welcome to the stream. I thought you stopped with streaming. I always wanted to come back since I found your stream very entertaining, but I never could when you were on. Then you stopped. It's not that I stopped, but welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing good. How's your day going? It's not that I stopped. It's life got kind of busy and I just didn't really have time. And then I just got distracted by, other things. But now I'm back. Yeah, how has life been treating you? How are you doing? And yeah, I'm gonna do my best to stream when I can going forward. Especially now that my 3D printer is sort of out of commission. Like, it's still functioning. I just need to figure out how to make my 3D printer start printing properly again, and I don't know how to do that. So I'm going to have to go to Reddit, and hopefully some kind people might offer me some words of wisdom. But that was something that was taking up a lot of my time, and now I can't do that. So yeah, might as well stream. I was trying to find your socials to see if you posted anything, but I was unsuccessful in that. You couldn't find my socials? Huh. Yeah, I got my my stuff, well, my primary things, up top on my my stream overlay. So like Twitch, Instagram, and YouTube are all the same, Existential Turtle. Though YouTube has the it doesn't have an underscore. You had no links listed here on Twitch and didn't find any on YouTube. Oh, I don't have any links listed? I guess I never posted links because in my brain, I always just thought to myself, like, oh, it's on all of my stream overlays, so like anybody could find it. Never mind. I should have posted links. That's a good point. I will get around to doing that. Yeah, sorry about that. It genuinely never occurred to me. Like, I always just thought, like, oh yeah, if anybody's watching my stream, they can see like all of my stuff listed up there. But yeah, whoopsie. It never occurred to me that what if they don't have access to that anymore? My bad. So yeah, I will get on that next chance I get. The only thing I found about you was the Trump thing on Instagram. Which thing was that? I was bitching about something. I often bitch about something related to that individual. Don't remember what it was. Alright. I feel like it wants me to go. Anyways, I'm doing good. It's getting a bit busier now, but I have also been enjoying some fun games in the free time. Nice! Oh, low-key stupidest man alive. Okay, I think I remember that specific. Yeah, I think I remember that one. Yeah. Yeah, that was a fun one. um, what games have you been playing? Out of curiosity. Like, Joseph was just telling me about a game called Pizza Tower that they've been playing that, honestly, sounds interesting. Alright, where am I supposed to go? I can't jump up here. I feel like I'm supposed to go up there because that looks like a missile door and I just got missiles. Oh no, that's a power bomb door. Never mind. Damaged piece of powered art. Okay, I wonder if I can missile that. Nope. So great, you should play it on stream. I'll have to look into it. Is it like a smaller indie game? Because then it'll probably be more affordable. Like if it's like a $10 game, like hell yeah, I have no problem getting a $10 game. If it's like a $60 game, ooh, I might have to hold off on that. that's a good chunk of change. I finished Undertale Yellow like 2 days back. Other than that, I was playing some Ultimate Chicken Horse. Oh, I forgot about Ultimate Chicken Horse. That's a cool game. With friends and a heck of a lot of Slay the Spire. Okay, I'm familiar with those ones. +1 for Pizza Tower from me. Nice. I'd never heard of Pizza Tower, but I heard of all those other ones. And I'm familiar with Ultimate Chicken Horse and Slay the Spire specifically. Oh, I see. I could just jump right here. I'm getting so distracted with chat that I'm missing obvious, like, oh, I can just get up here. Alright, so I already shot that with the missile and it didn't blow up. $19. $19 isn't terrible. I think I would wait for a sale, though. I think I would wait for a sale. I think I would hold out for like $10. But I'll put it on my watch list, though. So that way I'll get an alert when it does go on sale. Oh! It's a cannon. Nice. Also hope 3D printing goes well for you and you get it fixed. It was going beautifully. So, well, my character is going to just start looking at the ground here for a second. So this is the thing the last thing I 3D printed. I 3D printed a 1-to-1, basically full-sized Wind Waker Master Sword. All done in PLA. And then I, after welding it together and attaching it with pins on the inside and using some contact glue also to keep it together, I patched up the seams and coated the whole thing in casting resin to make it like silky smooth. And all I have to do is paint this thing, and I'm just waiting for a respirator mask that I ordered on Amazon for so I can spray paint the hell out of this thing. Yeah, I'm excited for this one. But then my 3D printer started printing badly. Like it started, I don't know how much you know about 3D printing. So my 3D printer started skipping layers. And I don't know why it's doing this. And so when it skips a layer, it's effectively printing on thin air. And you can't do that with a 3D printer. So effectively, like I can print like maybe one layer right now, and then suddenly the whole thing just goes pear-shaped and just screws up. And I don't know why it's doing that at all. Like I thought there was a jam, and so I removed the tubes and I cleared the jam, and I snipped off a piece of the tube that was a little bit messed up and reattached it all. And I was hoping that would fix it, and that didn't fix it. And then I adjusted the multiplier on the nozzle. A lot of people online were suggesting that would fix it. That didn't fix it. And you could change your 3D models so you add empty space where it would print the skipped lines. But here's the thing on that though, is it's so random when it decides to skip the lines. So here, let me show you one thing. So one of the things I was printing recently, uh, this this is going to be one piece of many for like this pyramid. I don't know if it's showing up on the camera. Like most of it printed perfectly, and then randomly and out of nowhere, it just started missing geometry towards the top. And luckily, the overall shape is fine, so I could easily plaster in those gaps, and this will be a completely usable, repairable thing. But on those other ones that I've been printing, it's missing the geometry so much that literally this top part wouldn't even be here anymore. And that's kind of unrecoverable. Like this, I got lucky with. But now it won't even, I can't even get past the first layers anymore. So that's the issue I'm currently running into, which is a real bummer. And it has nothing to do with the 3D models or the slicing. It has to do, it's something mechanically wrong with my printer, and I need to get video of a couple of the things my printer does, and then I got to post it to Reddit, and I gotta hope that somebody on like some of the 3D printing Reddits can point me to a potential solution. But I like your thinking though. I can give you the download for free. Piracy is legal in my country. Piracy is not legal in my country, and I appreciate the thought, Joseph, but no, I'll get the game. But I do appreciate the thought. Hopefully, folks on Reddit can help. Then I have absolutely no clue. Yeah, no, that's the exact same boat I'm in. I got nothing. Like, I've learned a lot about how to like manage 3D prints over the years. I've learned a lot about how to repair and work on 3D prints. I've learned a lot about how to actually use my 3D printer. But in terms of repairing it, I don't know shit. I don't know anything. Nothing at all. Ah, all right. Well, that's a power bomb door, so I can't go through there. I bet you're a missile door. Maybe not. Oh, no. Yeah, okay. You're a missile door. It's funny. When I scanned it, it didn't say this can be destroyed. That's interesting. Yeah, no. Game mine. My only hope, really, for my current printer is to hopefully somebody on Reddit will be able to diagnose what's wrong and give me a solution that hopefully I can figure out. Like, as long as they can diagnose what the problem is, then I could probably figure out how to fix it using one form or another. Like, there's once I know what the issue is, 90% likelihood there's a tutorial on YouTube for people who have that specific problem. And I could find it and, wham bam, thank you ma'am. I just need to diagnose what the hell's wrong with it. So one thing that could be wrong with my printer is the feeding tube. There's the actual gears that actually propel the PLA filament into the nozzle. They're kind of making a weird noise, like a noise that they've made before over the years, but like it almost feels like it's not properly gripping the filament, which could potentially explain why my filament is skipping lines, because maybe it's intermittently just not actually receiving the plastic. And if that's the case, then that's my problem. But I wouldn't know how to specifically like research what to look for on that problem. like how to put it into words to describe what to look for a solution. So I'm hoping the people on Reddit can just point me in that direction. That's my next logical possibility for what's wrong, is that The feeding tube, the gears are just not properly gripping the filament and propelling it along the way that it should be. It sounds like when something is wrong with the car. Kind of, yeah. Sort of. Like that's almost accurate. Like it's not like the car isn't turning over when you're turning the key. But it's almost just like a click, like a thump, like a click thump. Like every so often. And it's obvious. It's like whenever I go over and watch the printer, it's right when like the gear's turning to push the plastic forward. And it is moving the plastic, but maybe it's just not properly moving the plastic at all times. But I just have no idea how to address that. Unless you have specific experience, it is hard to figure out what is wrong. Yeah, in terms of repairing that kind of stuff, I do not. I wish I did, but yeah. Sadly, none. That's why Reddit is my great hope. Ooh, I got a log entry. I love these. All right. What was this guy's name? Dennis? Yeah, let me go back. Is his name Dennis? Yeah, okay. Private First Class E. Dennis. Dennis feels like a very lame, suburban, like boring Caucasian husband. So I got to do like a Ned Flanders voice for something like that. Like Oakley Dokley. Higher pitched, a little nerdy. I'm the only one left, Oakley Dokley. Managed to get out of the hive, but when I got to the ship, everyone was gone. Dead, I think. Oh, gee whiz. I'm heading for that alien building we saw earlier. Maybe someone can help me there. I don't know. Oh, gee whiz, Jiminy Jillikers. Wait, something's moving down there. Hello? And then he died. He got alien covenanted. Like when the guy just looks at the inside the glowing, pulsating egg for no reason. A different question. You said you know Slay the Spire. Did you play Slay the Spire 2? No, I haven't played either of the Slay the Spires. I've seen them played on YouTube, but I've never actually played them myself. But I'm familiar with it. Getting into voice acting now, and not really. I just think it's fun to get into characters. So like I gave the previous guy like a Scottish accent for no reason, or an Irish accent for no reason. Before that, I gave the guy like a shitty Mario-style Italian accent. It's just fun. It's just a way of infusing some more fun into the game. And, you know, it's just sometimes it's fun to be silly and stupid. I don't know. I definitely I would be the worst voice actor. Like, I have no skill for voice acting. My buddy... Pat, he's Leighton Regard on Twitch. He would be a great voice actor. He's the DM for a D&D campaign I play in, and he also DMs other campaigns. And he does a lot of good voice work for like the various NPCs. Like, yeah, so he'd be a great... Yeah, shucks, thanks, buddy. Like, you do great voice work, man. Like, I love your stuff. Like whenever whenever you get into a new character's voice, I'm always excited to see what you come up with. It's fun. Like it's always fun. Although your Sultan is my favorite. Like because you actually add the proper inflections every time. It's almost like you get into the character. And I love that. Like it isn't just you change your voice. You actually change like your mannerisms, you change your inflections, you change the emphasis you put on certain like syllables. And like it's those subtle little micro things that just make it work and make it unique. Yeah, you noticed the Mario accent. It wasn't subtle. It was actually a very offensive Italian accent. I love it. If you haven't played either of the two games, then I would very much recommend the second game. Or if you prefer games that are already finished, then the first is still really good. I do prefer games that are finished. Funny you mentioned that. My buddy Leighton Regard and a bunch of our friends are currently playing Subnautica 2 on early access, and like they were excited to just immediately dive into it. No pun intended. Dive into it. And me, I have less of a desire to do that because I just kind of want to play the game when it's done, and I don't really want to play the beta versions. Like, I don't want to. I want to play 1.0. I don't want to play like point 0.8 or point 0.8c or whatever. So like, I tend to prefer just finished experiences more than anything else. So like, I don't know, with some exceptions. Like Knights of the Old Republic 2 technically isn't a finished game, but I love that game. It's fun when someone is talented at doing different characters. Yeah, my buddy is real talented at doing different characters. Like he really goes he has fun with it. Though I wish he would just sometimes do more like stereotypical accents, like how I was doing Mario. Like why not? Do a Mario sometimes. Like maybe do like a like have an alien just have a Russian accent. Why the hell not? Like oh, das Vidanya, comrade. My name is Vixnor of the Elcor. I don't know why I sound like this. Maybe my backstory. I raised in Russia. Like, why not? But like that's just me nitpicking about something stupid. Like his voice works great. I like games like Deltarune. I am familiar with Deltarune. Not played it, but I have seen it played. I posted my first 5 hours with it on YouTube. Oh, did you post your first 5 hours with Subby too? I'll have to check that out. I didn't see it pop up on my on my new videos. That must have been very recent. Oh, damn. Admittedly, I haven't been on YouTube as diligently the past like week. So yeah, that's probably why I missed it. Lately, I've been really busy with 3D printing and setting up my Wii U in my free time. So like I've been less going on YouTube and more just putting on like background noise, like old episodes of Rick and Morty, for example, or Altered Carbon. Games with chapters. Yeah, games with chapters are always nice because they have easy jump-in points and easy defined like areas where you can just kind of take a break, and I always like that. Slay the Spire 2 is definitely a work in progress at the moment. The first one is a really great game. Well, it sounds like the second one is a really great game also. It's just not done. And now there's nothing wrong with a game that's still a work in progress. Like, I got nothing against that. I'm trying to even remember specifically what Slay the Spire was like. Like, I know for a fact I've seen people play it. There's so many games out there. I just can't specifically remember that one. Like, once I saw some footage of it, I'd be like, oh, Slay the Spire, that's what it is. Yeah. I'd have to actually Google it, though. God, before I started my stream, I should have set up my tablet. I got this thing a few weeks back, and it's one of the best purchases I've ever made. So I got this really cool stand right here. That's just specifically designed to hold like phones or tablets. It's freaking awesome. I love this thing. It's perfect for having it set up for my standing setup. I should have a tablet here that I could just surf the internet on, so I don't have to minimize my game video. Yeah, I should have a tablet in there right now. I'll have to remember that. E&A Dream Barbecue. It's called Verisimilitude, dude. Yeah, okay, that's fair. I love the second Jesus Christ. I don't know if I pronounced that word right. I've only ever read that word, but I think it's verisimilitude. I love the second more, but there's work in progress art for some things. There's still enemies missing areas and also some more. You know, this is something I debate myself with a lot with the Knights of the Old Republic games, where I like 2 more as an experience, but 1 has a superior story. But 2 is a bit more refined, but it's also not completed technically. So like, yeah, I get what you're saying in that regard. Gotta act the character realistically. But sometimes in life, sometimes people aren't always realistic. Sometimes people give themselves accents. Like people who just go out of their way to talk with a British accent because they want to sound fancier and smart. Like sometimes they're outlandish. Sometimes they, oh my. Like there are people that talk like that in real life. Like Pegasus from Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. Oh, Yugi boy. Like, you know, sometimes people are outlandish and not necessarily realistic, even in real life. I don't know. And sometimes also, it's a role playing game, so sometimes you just got to be silly. You got to have fun with it. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Sometimes, like yes, realism, sure. Sometimes it's a game. Yeah. Sometimes it's a video game. Sometimes you have to suspend your disbelief and just be like, okay, maybe Agent 47 can just change his clothes and walk into a room and pretend he's a different guy. And everyone's just like, hey, the guy I've worked with for years. Wow, you don't look different at all. Sure. All right, and you can use more space around you with the tablet in the stand. No, yeah. Like this, I gotta maybe buy a couple more of these stands. Like this thing is really freaking cool. Like it has a very nice articulating arm here that's very easily, like I could easily change the direction everything's pointing. I've been using it to, I used it to record some video of me sanding my Master Sword when it was first off the 3D printer. And it was great for my phone to be able to prop it up and have some distance from me while I was actually working on the sword. I haven't posted the video anywhere, but like I recorded it, so it exists. All right, I'm like I completely forgot what I was doing because I got lost in chat. Okay, where is their nest? Oh, there it is. Take out those nests. Oh, the missiles actually lock on. Because I was not aimed at that guy. There we go. Oh, the missiles actually behave like missiles. Crazy. Alright, I think I got all the nests. Where the hell did you come from? I don't see any more nests. So these fuckers are just coming from somewhere. Oh, their nest is out of reach. Okay, that's annoying. Alright, how do I get out of here? Let's see. Destroyed War Wasp Hive. Oh! That's probably how I get out of here. Kinetic Orb Cannon. So I need to find the interface for this orb cannon. Structural analysis complete. Wall section is structurally unsound. Just like my spine. It's structurally unsound. The hell? Guess I can't destroy it further. Alright. Is there another pillar I can hit? Combat damage to wall is heavy. Structural integrity critical. A heavy impact may cause it to shatter. Okay. So a heavy impact implies the cannon. This is too high for me to jump. And Samus can't just grab the damn ledge. Oh, I wonder if she can jump on that. Nope. Alright. So how do I... There must be an interface I'm just not noticing. Maybe a morph ball tunnel I'm not noticing? Oh, there it is. Son of a bitch. Oh yeah, get like 3 of those all with tablets. It would be like a futuristic spaceship. I have thought of something like that. Having like a Tony Stark thing going on where he just has like 360-degree like tech that he can interact with. I have thought about that. That would be cool. And it would all of them would be doing different things too. So like one tablet could be playing movies while I'm like, you know, gaming on my TV, and then one of them of course will be on like social media, one will be maybe recording me. Like all of them would have like interaction going on. One would be for the internet. That'd be cool. Excessive, but cool. But what is life if not sometimes you need to indulge the excesses? Sometimes you need to say fuck it and treat yourself. Like yesterday, I was feeling like shit. So I treated myself and I got myself some Panda Express on the way home. It didn't necessarily make me feel better, but you know what? It tasted real good. Maybe it wasn't the best thing to eat when I wasn't feeling great, but you know, fuck it. Sometimes you gotta treat yourself. Ah, hit him with a charged shot. Damn. Coolness is never excessive. I like your thinking. God, when I first read that, I thought that was totally Leighton Regard saying that, because that totally is something he would say. Coolness is never excessive. But like, no, yeah, coolness is never excessive. I agree. Not if it's actually fucking cool. Like all those people that think they're cool but they're not cool, like that can get excessive. Like we all know those people. Like there's plenty of people in the public light that like are exactly like that. They think they're cool and they keep shoving it in our faces, but they're really not. Alright. Oh. That's a super elevator. Alright. I feel like for that to have been more realistic, Samus should have like maybe been taken down to one knee. I don't know. Like if that kind of concussive force hit you all at once, I feel like even with her suit, it would still catch her off guard, right? You wouldn't just remain 100% composed and like nothing happened. I don't know. It's like self-confidence. If you need to flaunt it, you don't really have it. Same with coolness. Yeah, that's true. Which is why I don't flaunt any coolness, because I got none. Self-confidence? Yeah, I do okay in that regard. I'm decently self-confident in everything that is not dating related. Like, I'm pretty confident in my own personal abilities. When it comes to, like, women, I have zero confidence. But when it comes to most other aspects of my life, like, yeah, I got confidence. Yeah. And I don't generally rub it in people's faces. Oh, what are you? Nope, that's not what I was trying to scan. Neither was that. Son of a bitch. Well, they're gone forever. Sad. Hopefully I see them later in the game. Hey, a save station. I was just thinking I need to get to a save station because I actually think that would probably be a good stopping point for me for right now. Only a couple hour stream, but honestly, I've got a few other things I need to do. And going forward, I think I might be doing like 2-hour streams. As much as I would love to go longer, things are going to be weird for at least until once the heat goes away. Because I don't have air conditioning anywhere except my bedroom, and my gaming setup is not in my bedroom. So it can get pretty hot during the summer. So like keeping my streams a little bit shorter would probably be better. What time would those streams start? It wouldn't be a specific time, but I'm aiming hopefully for like, the ideal for me would be like 11 to 1, but there are plenty of days where it wouldn't be probably till 12 to 2. Today it was going to start at 12, and I had to get re-logged into everything for Restream, and I had to get all my stream keys set up again. So I got started late. Pacific time. So like Los Angeles time, basically. Um, those are the times I'm going to be aiming for. Now, there's always going to be fluctuation. Some days I might start earlier, some days I might start later. Um, but I think those are going to be kind of the times I'm going to be aiming for at least the next few months. As for the days, it'll be random days because I never know what days I'm going to have off of work. And I never know what days I'm going to have a good day at work or a terrible day. If I have a terrible day at work, I'm not going to be streaming on those days. But if I'm having a pretty good day at work and then I get home and I'm still having a good day, like, yeah, I'd be happy to jump into a stream. But yeah, those are going to be kind of my soft times that I'm sort of going to be looking at until probably at least October or November when the temperature starts like getting lower again, like where I'm not sweating, like just standing here, kind of lower. But yeah, uh, and it's probably going to be retro games for a while, unless I don't know what the release date on the new Star Fox game is going to be, but I'm really excited for that one. But yeah, now that I've got my Wii U set up, I'm in the mood to play a lot of retro like Wii U, and GameCube games. Uh, so those are going to be on my list for a while. Just wondering in general, since this is about the ideal time for me, if it were later, it would be past midnight. Ooh, that's rough. No, it won't be later. Generally, it'll be a little bit earlier. So yeah, the ideal for me would be 11 to 1 o'clock Pacific time, which would have been for me like 3 hours and 46 minutes ago. I would have started. So almost 4 hours ago, I would have started. And then go for like 2.5 hours, give or take. That'll be kind of what I'm going to be aiming for. How does Metroid Prime 2 feel after all these years? Honestly, it feels really good. The hardest part is getting used to the fact that even the camera aim, like it isn't just a second joystick that moves you around. The movement is locked to even the motion controls. Damn it, I didn't mean to walk into that again. That's the hardest thing to get used to. But the actual aiming and the combat and the motion controls themselves, they handle very nicely. Like navigating around the world has been relatively intuitive. Like I've kind of gotten back into it very easily. It's just like I wish the strafing for the camera was a bit easier. Like this isn't the most intuitive. Like this is very intuitive for just aiming, for free aim. Like I love that. But like oh, somebody's to my right. Like having to just do this to turn to your right, and then maybe overcorrecting, or the sensor loses your connection for just a millisecond, and then it has to reconnect for you to line up your sight perfectly. That can be a little rough. So that's going to take some getting used to, and I don't love that, but it's not bad. Like as long as I'm just focused and playing the game, like so far it hasn't been a problem. But like casually, ooh, I could see that being real rough if I'm just like, this wouldn't be a game I could just casually play while putting on a movie. Like I'd have to actually be focusing on the game. Yeah. But the actual like gameplay itself though, so far, fantastic. I love it. I'm excited to play more of this, and I'm excited to play a lot more retro games. There's another game I have on my list. I have it right here. Like I'm really excited to play this one again because I have fond memories of it, even though people shit all over it online. Red Steel. I'm very excited to dive back into Red Steel because I remember loving the first one. Even though the second one is a superior game, and nobody argues the counterpoint on that. Like, the second one is a superior game. The first one, for all of its flaws, I remember having a blast. So, like, I'm looking forward to actually diving back into that. Very, very much. But, yeah, that'll be my stream for the day. Because, Yeah, I got a few things I need to do before getting ready for bed. I'm excited for more of your streams. So I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm definitely going to be doing my best to stream more consistently for the coming time. Like, so my plan is to stream tomorrow and Saturday. Um, and then I'm not sure when my like I'll figure out when my next day would be after that. But the next couple of days I'm planning on streaming. So unless something happens, I should be back on tomorrow roughly the same time. Uh, yeah, I hope I get to see you in my streams. Like it's always awesome when anybody stops by. The fact that anybody would watch me play video games and just ramble about my random ass shit, like that means the world to me. And to very poorly play video games. Like the fact that people will watch me play a video game. Like, or more accurately, the fact that people would watch me have conversations with chat while I occasionally touch a button on a controller. Oh, because I really get sucked into chat more than I do the video games sometimes. But yeah, love you all. And I hope you all have a good one and you stay safe because the world's fucking crazy. Dude, you are entertaining. I don't even know the game, but I enjoy the convos. I stream for the convos. Like, streaming for me is an excuse to play the games, but I stream so I could talk to cool people. Like, that's the whole reason. But yeah, I hope you all have a good one. And I will catch you hopefully tomorrow. Again, only reason I wouldn't be streaming tomorrow is if like something terrible happened. So let's not hope for that. But yeah, peace.